Hello everyone, Mario the Pie Man here for more Star Trek Online. We are rejoining Drakhara now. For those who've maybe not been keeping track, obviously this is kind of weird for me because I jump in and out of this, sometimes record a couple of episodes at a time, so I've been working with a bit of a backlog. So I'm catching myself up. So we're currently in the Vengeance plotline, and we've been taking the fight to the Elachi. So we have been managing to attack elachi at various points. We're currently they've landed in a peaceful world with limited resources, so we're going to help them. Notably in this picture, I thought I'd highlight this while we're travelling there. This is a throwback. That's an old version of the dress uniform. You can still wear it, obviously, but they actually changed all the Starfleet uniforms and kind of made them well uniform. But yes, it's always interesting to see. So we're going to start this mission. But yes, we're taking the fight to the elachi. You might notice again, probably, you can see how much time's passed because we now have the feature that Gates McFadden and Will Wheaton are both turning up in the current episode. We're a long way off seeing that, but hopefully, unless YouTube or my computer goes, or disaster, flood, fire, etc., I can imagine we will get there eventually, many years from now.
The elachi are here and they're attacking shuttles. Those shuttles are full of Romulans trying to escape the invasion. We have to help them.
Okay, let's go. Let's take our admittedly very slow I do like the Daredix, but she is not the most nimble. Me utilising my fire everything. Yeah, there we go. It's just hopefully a brief bit of combat at the start. I'm trying to remember this mission. It's one I think of this could be quite interesting. Oh, one of the battleships has turned up. So I will dump some plasma in the hope of kind of freezing it in place. Shouldn't have done that, I should be doubling up in the same move. I should try to stay away from that. I have sadly just manoeuvred straight into that. All this big gun. The upshot is, it does take the front shields down. Which means that it's currently got a plasma torpedo heading towards it. And the old slug-off escort. The downside is one can get around until the front shield goes back up, because it's always useful if you could get in at these. If you can get it, if you can take the hit from that big forward-facing weapon, it takes the shields out. Quite handy. Don't worry, give me a couple of weeks, I'll be turned around. Axelis Warbird being no help at all. I'll launch some shuttles then and see how you like it. No, I don't think I'm going to get to scan that
We're getting
magnet out.
distress signals from the surface. The elachi are landing walkers near the capital. Take the shuttle and help the city. We'll stay here and defend the remaining shuttles.
Okay. I mean, I'd say maybe the commanding officer shouldn't take the shuttle, but fair enough, this is how we're doing it.
The elachi are invading. We need your help to fight their ships. I'll send the few shuttles and untrained pilots we have available to help, but you'll need to lead them. We have a small militia that can deal with any elachi troops that land on the surface, provided that you prevent enough of them from getting to the ground.
Now, what are your fighters' capabilities? So, we've actually got... Sorry, a bit of an issue there. We've got some commands that we can give. I can't remember actually how that works.
The elachi are invading. Our main resources are alternative forms of energy.
Oh.
We've developed a more efficient wind turbine that generates enough power that we can sell the excess to colonies and settlements. That can't... The elachi are invading.
So the idea of this was that they did a mission where you're flying a shuttle. And you see you have your commands down the side there. So this is our shuttle. Our little tercel shuttle. And we're waiting to protect the Romulan city from repeated waves of elachi. There's the city, in case you're wondering what it looked like before the elachi get to it. And there's some waves of shuttles coming. Oh, I saw enemies, yep. So this is like flying a very small and badly armed ship. There's a couple of missions in the game which make you fly a shuttle. I wonder if I could have set it, because obviously there are some... I'm never sure what's best in these, because they don't come up much. Strategy's not there. Some people think it's better being able to see my shuttle, sometimes further away, making a wider view. But that's all this mission is. It's going to be fairly combat heavy. Oh, there's a... Let's go back to the fact that they do base this off the fighter mechanic. You can carry fighters, and the mechanic on that. Yes, you can basically they level up as they go and gain new abilities, so it's probably good that we're knocking out this read. Sadly I don't think I'm getting close enough to actually see what a true shuttle looks like. Here's what one looks like exploding. You know, these untrained pilots are doing pretty well. I think they've underestimated their own abilities. Oh, you're not to give any squadron commands yet. It's not exactly Top Gun, is it? I'm not really feeling the need for speed here. We've got walkers coming. What are walkers? We're getting battlemechs.
Target's shields have failed.
So that's actually what's quite cool. You'll see it in later missions, not in this one, but in other ones. These walkers are actually the Kolash frigates, and we've got this kind of mode where they do a kind of Transformers thing, and yeah, turn into a kind of giant walker make thing. Fortunately, you are getting a good look at this. It's one of the upshots of. It does have a feeling like I do actually like that. It's one of the things that gives your fighters a lot bigger. Oh, that's a squadron down. Yeah, I should really try to avoid or shoot down those high yield torpedoes because that went about as well as can be expected. You'll be seeing the respawn screen a lot. There's our walker. Don't think I can. Oh, I can. I can do. Whoa! I'm hot dogging now. Let's see if we can take this thing down. Yes! Which way? Southeast. I have a lot of fighters to deal with downside of focusing everything on them. More walkers coming in. This battle's not looking good. Yes, I don't think that you have even bridge officers set up in this thing. Maybe not. In fact, should have someone set up to do some basic bridge operating officer stuff. It's possible they've made it generic. It's kind of annoying. I was hoping to be able to take. Admittedly, I wasn't going to take one of the things I've unlocked because I am trying to make this as close to the experience as someone who doesn't have a whole lot of stuff unlocked. Like I say, I've done it with others who have used ships that I've downloaded or ships that I've managed to acquire or have bought, but yes, shields down this side, and that's where we will keep our fire going. Of course I'll treat them like shuttles. Just thinking why it does that, and it's because they are being launched from this walker. Yes, to give you an idea of our size difference. It is kind of annoying not having any of your abilities. That. What we have to cope with. I can't remember which side it was attacking. Oh, head on it is. No shields to speak of anymore. More or less on fire. Yes. We're in wave 2 at the moment, that's fine. It's one of the things you do lose track. Sadly, this mission is very samey. It's just more shuttles, more walkers. But it does, you do get an impression of a dogfight going on over this incredibly featureless ocean. Two walkers now. Feeling excited yet?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Torpedo charged up and ready to go, so.
Shields have failed. Your shields failed.
It doesn't matter, I don't really have much in the way of shields anyway. But for all that it's a bit samey, I do like the impressions skills, and I would really like it if it allows you to set up your shuttle a bit better. I think this was an interesting idea for a mission. Just do something a bit different with the game. We want many of them. Because, you know, it is quite frustrating. I think I've done more damage by exploding than that with the weapons already. Not quite the Thunder Child scene from War of the Worlds, is it? Actually, I forgot to adjust my... I can at least put a bit more power into the weapons, hopefully. Do I have anyone?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Here come the shuttles. I regret nothing. We are on wave 3 at least. So once we defeat that other walker and all these shuttles, only one more wave to go. This is hardly ace combat, but... Come on, we'll do a maverick bit. Where's a tower? I want to buzz the tower. Yeah, I think. He's on my 6. Looks like a gun turret, so I wish they'd do something. Can I get under the pipe? No. It did do something, it's exploded. There's a lot of detail on that though. Again, yes, there is. This is the sort of thing that I expect fighting a battle titan or something. I was remembering it's a full-sized frigate, you know, it's equivalent size to like a Klingon bird of prey or something, or maybe even slightly bigger. So we can get that idea, you know. Going up against bigger ships and shuttles, we saw it happen once in Deep Space Nine. There was one point where, in defence of the station, they launched the Defiant plus some runabouts and information. But in general, the only other place we've seen it is in Discovery. Where we saw in Season 2 finale, the Enterprise and Discovery have both deployed their shuttlecraft. Some more walkers coming in. You have managed to get a good look at some of these shuttles. We should shot this guy down like 4 or 5 times now. What's this guy's deal? Guys, I've got him off my 6. Can't be much of them left. Some more Romulan style plasma beams in there, I think. Kinda wish we did it on this reanimation. Look, I was still doing my intro animation. I always should be told to finish that, that's the rules. Someone who's actually in range. I wish we weren't over the city. I think an orbital strike could solve most of this. Yeah, that was welcome sounds.
Thank you for your assistance. We have a lot of work to do, but we will rebuild and we will survive. That's what Romulans do.
Hey, what were these guys doing? Oh, you're welcome, except for those guys who never came out. Good luck. Good job. Good job, all the elachi ships here are gone. Evacuation shuttles are safe. The indicator is ready for your return. I'm in the indicator. That's my shuttle's name. I think that was just the default name it had. So.
Excellent job. The inhabitants of Re owe you their lives. It looks like we've halted the elachi advance in the sector, for now. That being said, we've received word there's a small elachi convoy heading to another system. We're not sure what they're trying, especially now that their main battle force has been halted. But if you get there before them, we can gather some intel to turn the tide of this war against the elachi. Greetings.
Congratulations, Commander.
I think that was the next mission briefing you just gave me there.
We have located elachi forces in deep space, near a spatial anomaly, NGC-863. We know they have a station in the sector, but we don't know its location. It's time to change the game. We're done chasing our tails. I want you to engage the elachi, board one of their ships and take control. Once on board, your mission will be to find any information you can about their forces and fleet movements. But most importantly, find the coordinates of the elachi base. Good luck. Greetings.
So, that was, I would say, a relatively short mission this time round, but hopefully, well, not really much to it. In fact, you know what? I'm feeling generous today. I think we will do 2 missions, because that one was very combat heavy. There wasn't really any plot. We really just fought things on a planet, fought things in space. Barely saw us wandering around us all, so I think we can go to the second mission.
Sensors show the elachi ahead. We need to secure one ship. We've given it the designation Target Alpha. The rest need to be destroyed. If any escape, they'll warn their fleet. Even worse, they'll be out there capturing more of our friends. The plan is to clear the system and disable Target Alpha. Then we take the fight to the elachi.
Okay, let's go do it. So, more space combat, I'm afraid, but there should be some ground stuff coming, and you hopefully will get to see the inside of an elachi ship. Never did put that new console in. Yeah. Before we get the red alert sound.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shield failed.
Not quite great. I've lost my targeting, whichever one was initially focusing, but I did take out all their high yield torpedoes. I've got to remember to save my fire at will for those. These all come to a stop. So yeah, those ships that are attacking me now, just to give you a size comparison, they were the walkers, same ship. Which I do think is quite a neat thing. You get to see it happen much later on in the game, sadly, not in this set, but you will actually see the transformation. The old lockbox. Let's go and find the next bunch of elachi. They were picking up some weird gases in the meantime. Don't mind me, just collecting some hexafluorine gas. Definitely not here to steal spaceship. They have no chill whatsoever. Oh. Well, was that too late? Yes, I did. Take out his frigates first. My main objection to the boarding party shuttle is doing minor taking things offline now and again, but my main annoyance with them is that they take away that they would usually take the targeting lock when I'm trying to target something that's actually causing me damage. Or intercept something like that. The game is very bad at actually doing targeting right. Frequently a frustration in the game.
Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
Well, I'm sorry, but I used my power boost to boost my weapons, so... It's got a high yield torpedo. Not the weapons boost power yet.
Shields failing.
It's okay. We got him.
Target Alpha has been disabled. Now we board it and take control.
Yes, we do. Let's get over there. Now, something I've got to do here, although the game might do something differently. So, elachi ships have a gas we can't breathe on them. Now, when these missions were set up, that meant that you'd basically cough every so often. However, a new mechanic was introduced recently. It was to give you a slot for a spacesuit for when you are doing missions with poor atmosphere, and the idea is it kicks in automatically. It was because before you had to hold basically 5 spacesuits in your inventory at all times in case there was a mission which involved you going into an atmosphere which you couldn't breathe. There are a few missions which require spacesuits. I think you may have seen one in the TOS videos where they did issue them. So the characters now have a spacesuit slot which automatically triggers basically a kind of rubbish spacesuit as a default. And so intelligence suggests that they'll actually have a base somewhere. There we go. But that's poor armor. But we've now been able to pinpoint its location. The records kept in this ship should include the base's coordinates for you to access any computers we find. They actually haven't made your ships welcome for guests. We'll need rebreathers while we're on board. We'll spend more time coughing our lungs out than finding useful info. So yes, he mentioned rebreathers. I got issued with a whole bundle of them, and if I pop these in my in our inventories with any luck, it should eventually deselect the suits. There you go, you see them. I did put one in mine, didn't I? Yes. So what I have to do after this is, who's the other person on my away team? Is it Varel? Yeah. Because I only have 5 of these. What I should now be able to do is deactivate the EV suit, although it's not. There we go. That's a bit better. It's just because now normally I wouldn't bother, but the EV suits actually have those kind of terrible armor ratings that would make the mission a lot more difficult. So you can see we're all now wearing rebreathers, doing our Darth Vader impression. What I then have to do is remember to deselect all of these. There's some elachi. Yeah, I can hurl a grenade at. So again, we saw these guys briefly in the mission on Nimbus, but I don't really think we've seen them in a couple of ground missions, I think. But this is actually about the first time we've really had a... Well, first time we'd look at their ships as well. But let's see what's going on in here. Looks like some sort of...
Sir, we're detecting life signs of more captives. If you can free them, we should be able to beam them out of there.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We've got a few things going on at the moment, Govan. What's quite funny is there is a type of drone which projects noxious gas, and then other missions where you're not wearing rebreathers, all it really does is makes your character put on a spacesuit. Which is... Right, report Walker production continues. 50 units will complete construction at Subspace Base 002 within the next few days. Supplemental materials gained from salvage operations will expand production by another 20 units. Small craft with Romulan species not allied with the Masters have proven to be effective deterrents. Investigation into additional armaments authorized. Weapons production reports, not exactly what we're looking for, but interesting. Let's see if we can free all these guys. Everyone, yeah. Don't know, I've just got here. Yeah, guess they spotted us. Because we've been blowing stuff up. Also, like, the ship was attacked and boarded, so you know. Oh, these things are annoying, these skittering saboteurs. Yeah, they jump on you and explode. Ooh, some tronium gas. Oh, sorry guys, I was busy.
Enemy target on sensor.
Right. Oh, there's one trapped in there. Next. Downside of this is we're getting stuff dropped all the time. But yeah, I quite like. Has the high ceiling thing. Some ceilings are a bit too high, but yeah, I quite like these elachi ships. Just for the look. It's got a nice. It feels a bit more alien. Having the unbreathable atmosphere is a neat touch. It's an interesting mechanic for the game. You know, it's easily solved by a bit of equipment, but it just makes the place feel a bit different. The fact that everyone's having to wear these rebreathers, that sort of thing. This gives you a bit more detail, so let's get all our friends rescued. Ah!
Enemy target on sensor.
So yeah, that's what the saboteurs do. We all quite finished exploding? There's Grant the elachi. Right, crew performance. Oh god, we've got the HR reports. Now, plan harvest continue with minimal interruptions. We will return to base with more than estimated supplies. Processing of the food stores has begun, but we have more stock than current capacity of holding capsules. While this assists expansion of our forces, we are forced to keep excess stock in the holding facilities. When I first suggest excess stock are an additional and unnecessary risk to the ship. Stock are fragile things. Though unable to breathe the proper. Ooh, eek. I think that's the people they got were the food. I don't think we did. Etc. I think they're talking about the people as food. Yeah, near do I. Oh, some more elachi according to the... Ah! Drone! I forgot that happened in these, that these things drop from the ceiling every so often. Or occasionally get snagged in the scenery. One of the things though, when you do these boarding actions, that 5 of you have managed to overcome so many elachi, you occasionally wonder if these are not the, cream of the crop. Yeah. We definitely got the B squad of elachi. Someone's going to get skittering saboteured. Oh no. It's where they get you. One of them you can usually catch, but it's when you're in the middle of something else. All of a sudden one of those little damn things sneaks up on you. No, one of them had a cup of coffee with him apparently. Yeah. Subspace coordinates for Station Alpha are received by navigation. The station's superstructure is nearly complete. Both racks are erected and the first livestock have been transferred. Production is beginning and our cargo is necessary to continued progress. While more targets scheduled before we rendezvous at Station Alpha. The security of the station's subspace coordinates considered utmost priority. Destruction of all operational assets authorized in the event of a breach. Oh, so it's in subspace. We'll need this ship to access it. Yes, probably.
We must control the ship. The station is in subspace, and the elachi commander is under orders to destroy his own ship and crew if he's been compromised. You have to get to the bridge and subdue him before he can scuttle his ship.
We do. You're here. I'm guessing the bridge is here. Oh. Call him some support. Ah, I've been hit with this weird slow beam. I don't know what's happened here.
Stop the self-destruct. We need this ship to get into subspace.
Yes, but the rooms keep despawning. Let's make... If I was a self-destruct off switch, where would I be? Oh, we've got more incoming. Ah, we've lost the scenery again. Ship suddenly becomes very open. Yeah, well, in my fairness, the ship kept disappearing. I'd love to say this is actually, they're trying an effective at phasing its way out of subspace, but it's not. It's just either a bug in the game or disagreeing with my graphics card, one of the two things. The joys of PC gaming. Sadly zigzag around these. In the coil guess it. Up. Although more baddies are just more of these things. Some of them have spawned where we can't hit them. And what I hope is not going to happen is that that's then going to be no one follows me. And end up in this area on my own. So this will be the switch off self-destruct room. Guys, if you come in here so that... No, I'm on my own in this one. Oh no, they're coming. Well done. Whatever, Satra and Viral. Yep, so still more to come. They're trying to stop us activating the self-destruct. You will have to fight the elachi quite often. They do rear their heads from time to time. Not a bad enemy. Yeah, I like their disconcerting feel to them. We actually find out a bit more about them in later episodes, which is quite good. But I'll leave that when it appears, many years down the line. Oh, we've got to defend this for, because you've got 2 minutes to defend this pylon. Should probably start seeing if we can take some of this stuff that might be useful. And then it's Ferengi snail steak, so clearly not. Oh no, a turret. Just a minute ago. They do this occasionally in game. They've got these ones where you've got to hold out in a space for a certain period of time. It is a bit different. The only problem I've got with anything like this, which can just keep throwing waves of enemies, is, like I said earlier, how bad are these people that 5 of us can take them on? And Like, how many people are on this ship realistically? I mean, you know, at some point I'm coming into the mass murderer territory, because, you know, how many elachi have I got right now? They're coming in what squads, about 6 or so? No. Basically brutally murdered about, what, at least 40-50 elachi. No wonder they don't like us. Yes, they were invading our space, kidnapping us and probably eating us, but still. Field rations.
We've taken control of the ship.
Yay! Let's go. We'll keep these rebreathers on for long, because I think there are later missions on an elachi station. Well, you can tell we're going to go to the elachi station, so I think keeping those as equipment, at least for the next mission, is probably worthwhile. The problem with forgetting to take the rebreathers off is your characters wear them. Your main might not, but the rest of the characters wear them all the time, and unless you want that as a costume piece, it's best not.
Incoming elachi ships on sensors. Target Alpha must have gotten a distress signal out. We need to eliminate the incoming elachi or we'll have no chance of getting to that station.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Almost teleported in awfully close. First wave appears to be one ship. That's one of those boarding shuttles, if you're curious about what they do. You got a little red sign showing someone's on board. You can see occasionally systems kind of... Some systems will conk out and need to restart, but it's really not much. They used to, when there was a crew mechanic, they used to actually then utilise that. And it made life a bit interesting that they could attack your crew, or that your crew could attack theirs, but they took that out ages ago, it's long gone. The crew mechanic is gone, but the boarding party shuttles remain. Incoming! To be honest, the high yield torpedo probably causes more issues than the boarding party shuttles. It's deployable ones, why not? Have a bit of luck with them. Might sometimes see if the boarding party shuttle, the shields will blink off or it'll stop firing temporarily. Brace of frigates. A brace of trio. Braces 2. don't know how many waves we've got to deal with. I'm hoping it's 3. Oh, not a cluster torpedo. Can't remember what their cluster torpedoes actually do. Oh, one more wave. Of course it's a battleship. Well, you can have that platinum torpedo.
Target shields have failed.
That's the problem. There's been something tweaked, and I think it messed up how they spawn support craft. They now tend to spawn hundreds of them. Those beams used to rob your crew. It was actually quite frustrating in cruises. I think again I'm making use of the crew mechanic quite a bit. It is again one of those. They do frequently hang around. I wish they'd despawn if they were going to, like I say, they're hanging around there doing nothing. There, despawned. Yep, there's a colourful thing in space.
Sensors are clear. We need to contact command and then get moving. We should be gone before the elachi come looking for their ships.
Now, if I remember, what are our options?
Excellent work. Your successful capture of the elachi ship means we can proceed to the next step. Keep that ship safe while we devise an assault plan for the elachi base. Well done. Greetings.
Congratulations, Commander.
I think actually we'll depart the system for the moment. It gives you the option of continuing, but you've already had 2 missions out of it, which I think is quite enough. So hopefully Admiral it was the subspace anomaly.
The ship you've stolen will allow us to take the fight to the enemy. Using data recovered from the ship's computers, we found a subspace rift that should lead us right to one of their bases of operation. You're going to go in there and take it out. Greetings.
So hopefully you enjoy getting a couple of missions. Hopefully that was a bit more interesting than just be doing my Top Gun bit. If you enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. Please leave a comment in the comments if you want to say anything, or you can always contact me on Twitter at Pyman70. And I suppose since Twitter's it's looking dicier these days, but you can also contact me on Mastodon when I remember. My current identity is at Pyman70 at Mstdn, mstdn.social, so you can also contact me there. But at the moment, probably Twitter and the comment section are always the most reliable. Once again, I will say thank you for watching. I hope you will join me next time to see how our raid on the elachi base goes. But until that time, I'd just like to say bye for now.